there, this is Wakeangel2K1 bringing you the results for the Wakeangel2001 fan art contest. There were 20 entries in all, and it was really hard to narrow this down to 4 winners and an honorable mention. But I appreciate everybody who entered, and you all did great. I'll have something to say about every one of them. But let's start with the first place winner. First place goes to this entry, created by Nolan McCool. It's just called Wake Angel Contest Entry 001. The titles were not necessary to win the prize, but I decided that this one had to be the winner because of the expression on the character's face. The screen kind of shrinks it a bit, so it may be hard to tell, but he did remember that the little face on the shirt is supposed to match whatever face that the character is currently making. And that is an expression I have put on many a time as I carefully drilled away bits of an action figure to sculpt new pieces on. So this pretty much captures my artistic process. There's also little things like the Sonic posters on the wall, and there's even a box in the corner representing all the boxes that people have sent me over the past few months. Now, I wish my room looked half as tidy as this, but it's actually really cool. I also love the death egg visible in the window in the back. That is just awesome. So, yeah, for the expression, the whole background situation, I even love the way it's colored. This one has to be the first place winner for me. And of course he wins the Knuckles figure, his choice of either the smiling Sonic or the serious face Sonic, and that wheel that Sonic fits in. Second place goes to this entry. According to the file type, it's simply Art Comp Entry 3, made by the Awesome Realm. It was incredibly difficult to choose between first and second place because the compositions were just so similar to each other. Again, it's a picture of the character sitting at the table, working diligently on a custom figure, with a very similar expression on his face, just not quite so squinty. I love how there's a Wakeangel2001 poster on the wall, and a little bookshelf with random toys on it. That is also similar to my actual living space. I don't work at a little table like this, but, you know, it still looks really good. This one looks more like it was colored on a computer and not hand-colored, but I still think that it's a really great composition. He went with the letter A shirt as opposed to the smiley face shirt, but I assure you that had no factor in my choice. Yeah, so first and second place were really close, and it was hard to choose. So that means the Awesome Realm wins his choice of one of the 2 remaining Sonic figures. If Nolan McCool chooses one of the Serious Face Sonics, then he will have his choice of the other Serious Face Sonic or the Smiley Face Sonic. Remember, it's Nolan gets first dibs, so he gets to pick whatever's left over. Third place winner is the Angel Bead doll, created by DeviantArt user Sonic Dolls, spelled with a Z. Yeah. She did a great job. This is a really cute little figure. I love the way the face and hair looks. It's not the first fan-made Angel figure ever. In fact, I think it's probably the 4th or 5th. But it's a unique style. I've never seen one made in the form of a bead doll like this. It kind of harkens back to when I first got my start making those little keychain figures. Yeah, the little figure looks great, and I love the face. It looks like it's roughly, what's that in terms of centimeters? 8? Yeah, it looks about 8 centimeters tall. If you count the chain, it goes a little past 10. That's like almost 4 inches. That's not bad. It's a pretty good sized figure, and it would probably stand pretty good next to actual Sonic figures, if not for the style. So yeah, the winner is Sonic Dolls number 3. You will get your choice of, well, you get the last remaining Sonic figure, as whichever one is left over after I give the other 2 guys. Alright, so let's move on to 4th place. 4th place goes to the Sonic Boom Style Angel, created by Dark the Dog. I really like this interpretation. He knew that I was giving away Sonic Boom characters as prizes, so he decided to go full tilt with that and create the Sonic Boom style version of my character. I love how he has a little scarf on, because of course he's going to be a total Sonic fanboy and just like him. And he's even wearing that watch that makes an inner beam. That is so cute. Random sports tape all over the place to complete the look, and he's complaining that he doesn't have gigantic muscles like Knuckles does. Although personally, I like this look. I like the slim look. Gigantic muscles simply would not work for my character. Yeah, like I got a few entries that were just my character standing there, like showing off his characterness. But of all those entries, I decided to pick this one as my favorite. Dark the Dog as the fourth place winner gets the Doomseye plus the 3 Skylanders Mega Bloks minifigures. Congratulations to places 1 through 4. Now let's talk about the other entries, starting with the honorable mention. The honorable mention is Dominic Sega 123. I really like this one. I like the hand-colored look of it, and the way the character is just standing there proudly holding up a little figure he created is very me. I also very impressed by the background. If you look, it's pretty much just what the theme song looks like. You know, there's the shelf with the Death Egg robot and the plane with Optimus and Megatron and the little Sonic and Tails figures. He actually recreated the studio feel from my theme song pretty well. I mean, it doesn't have all the crap on the walls, but I don't really have all that crap on my walls in real life anyway. So, yeah, he didn't place, but I felt that it would really be nice to show that this was the top of the remaining pile. Like, this was my next favorite after the winners. So, congratulations to everybody who won, and thank you to everybody who entered. Now, let's talk a little bit about the other entries, because I feel it wouldn't be fair not to talk about what I think of them. I can't really get too in-depth about the remaining 16 entries, because this video would probably get a bit overlong, but, whether it was just modifying an existing template to look like my character, or creating an original artistic vision of him with your own unique style, I appreciated every entry I got. Some of them were obviously made by much younger kids, and I thank you for the effort, although you really should learn to crop so you don't have so much white space in there. Don't worry, that didn't factor into my decision. So yeah, there was a lot of really nice interpretations of my character seen here. But I did notice some themes from people. One was the paintbrush. There were 4 entries that featured a paintbrush in some way, which works because the paintbrush is one of the tools that I use besides the Dremel to create figures. In fact, it's the tool that I use the most often. In way back, like a decade ago, when I first started posting art online, and before he was even a Sonic fan character, my personal artist avatar, Angel, was a living artist character who would always be holding some art tool in his hand when he appeared, be it a pencil or a paintbrush or something. So when I saw these paintbrush entries, it really made me remember the old times of what my character used to be like. There were also a couple that were interpreted as comics of their own, which I found pretty funny. Like the last paintbrush one was like a comic. I wonder what it would be like to paint a life-size statue of myself. And then there was that Peanuts Gallery one. You know, I always found that messed up that the people kept giving Charlie Brown rocks. 1, who the hell are you to judge a kid's costume? And 2, why would you give them a rock for Halloween candy? Personally, if you gave me a rock in my treat bag, you'd get it back through your window. There was another entry that was this one started out as a comic, but then the entry decided to change it from it's still basically a comic setup. I cropped a whole bunch of room space around it, but basically this little homemade figure of my character is standing amongst the Sonic characters, and they're all saying complimentary stuff about him. It's a cute little comic thing, and I really like this one. This actually harkens back to one of my toy reviews. He's yelling at the evasion mode Optimus Prime in the messed up paint job. That's kind of funny. Like, of all the entrants, this one made by Evan Productions is the only one that actually references my toy reviews as opposed to me just making toy customs. I appreciated that. There was also a couple of interpretations of what Super Angel would look like, whether he's growing wings or just going full-on Dragon Ball Z style. Those were really cool. I like the idea, although my character is never meant to be super-powered. In fact, he's sort of pointedly not supposed to be super-powered. This entry was submitted unfinished, which is kind of a shame because I like where it's going. I'm wondering what I'm supposed to be doing with Tails there. Could be any number of things, sort of a fill-in-the-blanks type story going on. And then there was this interpretation. I'm not sure what's going on here. I mean, it looks really cool. I like that Knack the Weasel dragon and that Lady Rainicorn Cabot-looking thing. And I look like I'm an Alicorn princess all of a sudden. Is this supposed to be Equestria Girls style? It's very funny.